We get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Sean Yao. The Gilas women's team is off to Australia on Saturday, settling into the last stretch of preparations for the Asia Cup. Marty Bautista tells us more.
The Gilas women's team has ramped up training ahead of the upcoming FIBA Women's Asia Cup. The team currently practices at the Aero Center basketball court in Quezon City. Yesterday, the team had a tune-up game against the FEU Baby Tamaraws. And this Saturday, the team is off to Melbourne in Australia for a training camp. And they got a backcourt boost just in time with the addition of Duke University's Vanessa De Jesus. De Jesus, whose parents are both Filipinos, is ready to go for Gilas after securing the necessary documents. She will be able to join the team once they land in Australia. There, she will meet her teammates and Coach Pat Aquino for the first time.
We'll be having friendly games, at least 2 to 3 friendly games in Melbourne before going up to Sydney. So I think it's an ample time for Vanessa to know her teammates and know the plays, know the system, and I think he's very intelligent in knowing all those things.
In 66 games for Duke at the US NCAA, Vanessa averaged 5.1 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. The guard's presence will surely help the team because of her build and experience in the US NCAA.
She has the body and the size for a point guard, and that's what we're, lacking talaga. And her knowledge playing against top colleges in the USA, that's gonna help her experience. It's gonna help us a lot.
Gilas women will also bring to Australia lessons from the recent silver medal finish at the 32nd Southeast Asian Games in Cambodia.
We can't be complacent. I think that we also have to kind of have bigger heart, more puso. Sometimes when we got down in some of the games, we were quick to give up. So I think that moving forward, we just gotta have a better attitude going into the games.
The FIBA Women's Asia Cup takes place from June 26 to July 2 at the K Center, Sydney Olympic Park. The Philippines is in a tough Group B along with host country Australia, 5-time defending Women's Asia Cup champion Japan, and Chinese Taipei. Gilas women will play Australia first on June 26. For News 5, Marty Bautista, We Are One News.
Meanwhile, Gilas Pilipinas men's are trying to get young blood Renz Abando and AJ Edu into their system. This is one of Gilas Pilipinas' major goals in the first week of its final build-up for the FIBA World Cup. Abando and Edu are part of the 20-man pool and are in the hunt for Gilas' final 12 for the Worlds. But the two players do not have enough appearances in the qualifiers to be acclimated with the Gilas system under head coach Chot Reyes. Abando only suited up for 2 games in the qualifiers, while Edu did not play at all. Gilas will start training at the Inspire Sports Academy in Laguna next week before leaving for their training camp in Europe. Still in basketball, Kai Sotto is now playing the waiting game for an NBA Summer League stint. Fresh off a 2-day minicamp with the New York Knicks this week, Sotto is back in Los Angeles to resume personal training, as reported by Spin.ph. Before that, the 7'3" wunderkind also participated in workouts with the Utah Jazz and the Dallas Mavericks. The NBA Summer League next month could be described as the largest open edition for aspirants. But even if Kai secures a Summer League spot, he will still be able to join Gilas in the FIBA World Cup. We're taking a timeout. The game on One News Now will return after this. Stay tuned. 5 points. The win also earned Yulo a berth at the World Artistic Gymnastics Championships in Belgium this September. The Worlds will be his chance to qualify for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Yulo entered the tournament needing only to reach the top 8 of the Asian tilt in Singapore. And in football, the Philippine Azkals beat Nepal in a friendly match over at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. The Azkals tried to look comfortable at home despite relentless attacks by their Nepalese foes. Jarvi Gayoso drained the game's lone goal in the 49th minute, off a scramble that saw him flick the ball while down on the pitch. The Azkals had a couple more chances to increase the lead, but were off the mark. This is the team's first match under returning coach Michael Weiss. The game also saw midfielder Stefan Schrock return from a 6-month retirement. Up next for the Azkals is Chinese Taipei on Monday. Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you then. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.